wonder if that mic is on. I guess it is. Let's see here. Hey everybody, Mungo Dark. Well, look at that. It's right in my way, isn't it? Hey everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, we're going to be doing a little bit of Fortnite. If I can get everything started up here. I have been having some really wild troubles with this webcam and with the OBS, or the, what is it, Streamlabs OBS, the Streamlabs version of OBS, and it looks like, once again, Bill Gates is... It's his fault somehow, because I guess it was the fall version of the Windows Makers update, or whatever they call it. Like programs stay on that, remembers the programs and tries to bring them back up. And what's happening with Streamlab OBS apparently is it will jam, you know, and you'll turn it off and it thinks it's still on, so it has control of the web camera, kind of a ghost process or something. And then so when I reboot, it doesn't exactly reboot. So what happens is it goes back to the state and it brings the ghost process back, which is just an ultimate bummer. And so that's been, I think that's been causing me problems. I have a super secret startup command line that I use now, which actually really reboots Windows. So that's pretty cool. So that's how I'm solving the problem. Now let's see. Let me see if I can adjust this camera. That might be a little bit too much. All right. No. Should be a little lower. All right. There we go. So we need to switch the screen here back to Fortnite. And there it is. And we've been actually doing pretty good. I've only played Fortnite a couple of times. Was it twice? Or where is it? Where are our challenges? We only have one challenge left to complete for the week to make kind of the minimum 4. So we're up to week 8. We've got 3 of the 4 that we need to kind of unlock the experience points there. We used a vending machine. There are vending machines now in Fortnite, believe it or not, which is kind of like Radical Heights. It is almost as though they stole it from Radical Heights, isn't it? But they couldn't have developed it that fast. So I'm thinking it's just a coincidence. And I don't think Radical Heights really particularly stole it from Fortnite either, because... it just, they seem to be concurrent. That's all I can say. Which happens sometimes. Anyway, we've searched all the chests in Snobby Shores, or not all the chests. We had to search 7. We danced on different dance floors. That one was kind of fun, I have to admit. They have like these disco floors in like 3 different, there are 3 of them. There's one in a haunted house. There's one in, I think it's in the smaller building in, what's the name of that thing? The Flush, the toilet factory, whatever it is called, Flush something. And where's the last one? The last one's in the trailer park in a barn. So if you're looking for those, that's where those are. And so we can deal damage with explosive weapons to opponents is one, and that's like, we had to do 500 damage, which is quite a bit, and it's hard to the explosives are hard to get people with. It really is, because they're, unless you know it's a rocket launcher or something, but with the regular, like a hand grenade or something, they tend to bounce, they go in the wrong area, and there's a delay before they go off, and the person has a little time to get away. So usually it requires a little bit of luck to get someone with explosives. So that's, I haven't been concentrating on that. Assault rifle eliminations, we need 5 of those. I got 2. And so I might get that one anyway, because I use assault rifles a lot. So that's like my favorite weapon, I think, just because I happen to do pretty good with it on that. So that might be one that we might get, but I actually have one we can get right away and make that for, and that would be search between 3 boats. And I looked that up, and that is that's going to be at the whatever the name of the lake is. I can't think of the name of the lake. The lake in the middle of the map. There's a house there. There's a little island with a house. And in case you're wondering what that sound is in the background, that's actually a train. Anyway, that little island with a house on it, there's a little pier there or something, and if you stand there, one of those little shields or medallions or whatever appears, the gold ones that rotate and everything, and you get that thing. I don't even know what it is. Search between 3 boats. It doesn't even say what you'll get. You just get the little shield thing. So it's not like follow a map and find this location or anything. It's just there it is. So it's kind of vague, so it's listed as hard. And then there's eliminate opponents in Dusty Depot, which is hard, which I believe surely is pretty hard. That is there's a lot of people end up in that place, and it's just not you're kind of out in the open there. No place to hide, really. All right, so let's go back. Let's escape out of here. Let's look at the item shop today. We got the Funk Ops outfit, which is pretty cool. We've got the Disco Brawl pick, which I think has returned. I think they had that before. Bright Bomber and the Brilliant Striker. Well, that's kind of an unusual outfit. It's got like plasma or something. All right. Well, that's all kind of rainbowy, isn't it? All right. Well. All right. So there's nothing really great in that. Although I think that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see here. Battle Pass. Doesn't look like we're coming up on anything really exciting. Well, that's kind of interesting, that pick. Harvesting tool. Extra vehicular. Got the other backpack coming up. Got like stars. Trail, that's kind of cool. Let me get this astronaut thing up at level 70. Got the astronaut backpack at 71. Like this. And that's at level 100. Interesting. Alright. So we're at tier 42. Alright, let's go back to the lobby and get ready to go. See if there's no, there's no more. It's Thursday that we'll have possibly new play modes. Hopefully they'll have one. They don't have any special ones this week. And we'll have, what else will we have? We'll have, of course, the new challenges for week 9. So we'll have week 9, and then the week after that's the last week of the season. So after, let's see, so Thursday. So I guess the following 2 Thursdays from now will be the start of a new season. All right, that would be pretty cool. We'll have to see what that's like. So everything will start all over again, fresh and new. All right, let's see here. It's loading up. Oh, you know what I'm going to do. Hold on a second. I have messed up. I have messed up. I forgot to change. I thought I changed this. Got to change the sound so we don't have sound coming out of the speakers, only the headphones, because otherwise, if we have both, the microphone picks it up and kind of distorts it. All right. Oh, whoa, whoa. We're on the bus already. Now I've forgotten where we were going to go. Oh, we're going for the lake. We're going to go straight down. I think we can hit this off right away. I'm not sure I can find this thing. It's a dock down here somewhere. There it is, I believe. I believe it's right here. Got to be kind of a little bit careful here because there's somebody up there. I really just want to get out of here. You can hear him up there. Let me just wait here a minute. Sounds like there's a lot of fire out there. Man, look at all these people going down right outside here. I think most of them are going down right outside. It sounds like it right there. I almost had him, I think. Oh, man. I should have just calmed down a little more. Just calm down because he kept on missing me. Oh, well. We got the thing. Let's return to the lobby. Let's get out of there. It was kind of fun. Not the greatest. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Light machine gun coming soon. It's a fast rate of fire, a large magazine, and slow reload. Okay, let's get out of here. That was a good warm-up, let's just say that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, we went up to the next level on that. And what's the challenges? Alright. So we've got at least 4 challenges. We unlocked the challenges for every week or whatever. Every tier. Tier 2, 1. All those challenges. We got them at least 4 on all of those. Some of them we got 5 on. And then we'll be waiting for week 9 on that. Alright, so let's play again. Now, I heard an interesting idea today that I think I might give a try. And the idea was, to go out in some areas that are kind of on the boundaries of the map, on the edge, where there's a lot of wood, mine the wood and practice building. So I may try that. I need to also rebind my keys. Can I do that now? Okay. Can I do that? I don't want to do that right now, do I? Input. I want to rebind my building keys because they're way up on the F keys. It's better if they're down lower. Can go over here to Woolly Woods or whatever the name of this place is. Winsome Woods. Something. It's something Woods over here. What is this? Because there's a lot of trees around here. What is it? Woolly Woods. So our like thing today is just practice some building. I'm gonna try rebinding my keys too. Last time I tried that, I messed up and none of the keys worked. I'm not even sure what I did. It was not a pretty sight. I hope nobody else is coming down here. Looks like we're kind of... I guess we should take this while we have a chance. Alright, so we got a lot of woods out here that we can take advantage of. I'm not going to knock these trees all the way down because if I knock them all the way down, it's going to be obvious that I'm around. You know, and I don't want that. I'm not even sure I'm heading the way that I want to. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Now let's go over here and go. Alright, that's enough of that. We need to get out of here now. Time to stop goofing off. That's a pretty good exercise, though, I think, to... practice gathering wood and practice building a little bit. We're running out of time. Time to hightail it out of here. We wasted a little bit too much time, I think. But we do have some building materials. I would hit some more of these trees, but I don't think we have a lot of time. We want to get to the next circle, I believe. Although I'm never really sure about this. The first time, sometimes you have an extra little bit of something there. Really practicing here, just gathering the stuff, you know, as you go along. Like I said, you don't want to knock the trees all the way down, because then it's obvious you've been around. Oh, we got a little time now. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I saw somebody there. There's somebody ahead. I saw him running. He may be totally gone at this point. They're probably pretty far away at this point, but they may have stopped and may be waiting for me. Okay. We can't really afford to mess around too much more. So here comes a storm. Oh, we don't have any bandages either. I was gonna say we had some bandages, but that was the last game where we got ganked right away. Oh man, that's close. That was very close. Too close for comfort, my friend. Well, we're in the top 25. But there could be somebody around here waiting for us. I think this place has been... pretty much... we don't have a lot of time. We need to keep moving, really, right at this point. I'm pretty happy we got a little bit of time to mess around with the building and practicing building, but I need to really remap my keys to a better location. Function keys are just way too high, up out of the way. It's just too awkward and too slow. Oh, there's what is it? Despot Depot or whatever, Dusty Depot. Not a good place to be at. Let's try to keep down. There's somebody building up there. We're level 20. Somebody built a... Somebody just ran up there. And because I'm foolish, I think I might go up there. Oh, no, I won't. I was going to say because I'm foolish, I might go up there, but I don't think so. Oh man, didn't even hit him. At least I placed 19. Alright. Turn to lobby. See what we'll do next here. Okay, now what I need to do. And I should have done this a long time ago, and I started to, but I messed up. I need to go over here to input. I need to move some of these buttons. Or bind a second thing to them. That's what I tried before, and it messed up. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we got. Okay, here they are. Building slot 1. So what if I go to here and click one? I don't want to do that, do I? Because that will confuse it with... I've already got that bound. That's wrong. One is what we want. Okay, that's the way we want that. Don't want to do that. We want to do, what do we want to do? We want to go down here. We want to click this. Actually, we want to... We just click this to see. Alright. And then let's click this to V. Alright. Just to start out, just to try that. Okay. Now, let's escape back. Let's make sure, wait a minute, let's make sure I actually did what I think I did. Go back to input. Where are they? Where are they? C and V. Alright. I think that will help. That's all I'm saying. Because I can roll between those with my mouse cursor, which is good enough, if I get used to it. So let's go back and play this. No, we can test this out. If I can get some building stuff. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get any building stuff before we get out here. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to go for the Woolly Woods or whatever it is again. Wicked Woods. Watchful. Weeping Woods? What is it? Just Dusty Depot. Wailing Woods. Well, it looks like we have company.
Sorry.
But they're not getting down quite as fast as we are. They're not getting down quite as fast as we are. So let's be ready to go. But we need to be aware they're there. You need to be aware there's somebody around close to here, and they may be coming our way. So we need to really. So can we go V? We can go C. Alright, so we can switch faster there. All right, that was a little bit of practice, not a whole bunch, but it's a good idea, I think, to do that. Good idea to do that. Oh, look, more chests. Oh, man. Oh, man. I heard that I got messed up with the weapons. Hey, Ancient, how you doing? I was just practicing a little bit. I heard a really good idea to practice for building in Fortnite, and it's to go to like wooded areas along the edges and kind of gather wood when there's nobody around and kind of practice building a little bit. I also started to rebind my keys for building because what did I do here? Right here, like F3 and F2 are two of the building keys, and I kind of dual bound them to V and C as well as the 2 and 3 still, just to because they're easier to reach. But of course I got ganked because I was messing around with all the stuff that I was finding. Somebody came up and I heard him, but it was too late. Now I haven't tried using a controller yet. I should do that. I'm not. I have to get used to the controller. I'm so used to using a keyboard. That's one thing I need to do. I need to. But I have a couple controllers. I got to hook them up and start to figure it out. But then I would be. For a while, I would really be really bad. But it seems like the controller would be a lot easier to build with the way it's set up once you get used to it. All right. So let's see where we're at. Which area should I go into? I like to go into Wailing Woods to practice building because there are a bunch of trees there. The only problem is a lot of people like to go down in there a lot of times. It's not in a great position this time because it's a little. We go like kind of right over it, but I think I'll still try it. Best mean. What is the best mean ever had? What do you mean, best mean? Oh, yeah. I thought you meant like, what was the best time that I was mean to somebody or something, or when it didn't work out best. Oh wow. Gee, I had to think about that. I'd have to think about that. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get out of. Whoops. Oh, look at that! Look what we found. Found some. What's it? The best meal. Let me think about that. You know, one time, I don't know if it was the very best meal of all times, but one time at work, a group was catering some stuff, and so there's stuff left over, and they actually catered like salmon, and that was really good. It's like, and so there was a bunch left over that people could eat, and it was like, in a sense, that was very good because that was like, that would cost you like $40 at a restaurant to get that. I don't know who catered it, but it was like the best meal I've ever seen catered at a place, or just like at a workplace or something. All right, so now I've Oops. All right, now I can switch back. All right, cool. That was pretty good. That was pretty good practice right there. I heard somebody talking on the stream today and saying that would be a good way to practice. Just go out in these woods, gather up some wood, and just practice building for a while. Rebinding the keys is pretty important too to build. I've got to get better at building, or if I want to get farther in the game. Although I think it was this weekend I played Fortnite and I got to number 3, I think. Which is the best I've ever done. Before that was 4. So I can switch really quick. And switch back. Switch back. That's pretty cool. That does help a lot. That was the happiest moment of my life so far. Wow. I don't know that I've ever had a happiest moment. I've had a lot of happy moments. I've had a lot of happy moments. That's a tough question. You're asking tough questions today. Wow. I'd have to think about that. I think of a few, but I mean, I had the happiest moment of my life. You know, a lot of the happiest moments are just things that are just like a warm cup of coffee on a cold day. Could seem like the happiest moment in your life at the time. I like to play guitar. I've been pretty happy playing guitar a few times when I finally was able to get something. Probably the happiest moments are when I'm finally able. I've been trying to do something over and over and over again, and finally I get it. You know. I went into I've been playing guitar for years. I went into a pawn shop. I don't like to play in guitar in pawn shop or in like a music store because everybody's playing in there. Like there's a joke in Wayne's World, No Stairway to Heaven, because everybody plays like the same song in there over and over again, and it's not. It's oh man, looks like the storm is going to gank us, but we'll just keep running. It's not like they're playing anything original. It's the same thing over again, and it's like they're trying to ape somebody else's deal. And a lot of times when people play guitar, it's funny because people will spend all this time trying to replicate them, and it's just the way they play. It's not, they haven't, the people who play, you know, like Eddie Van Halen or whoever, Eric Clapton, they don't play that way because they were trying to particularly play that way. I mean, I guess they were in a sense. They didn't, it's just, that's the way they play, and so it's natural to them. And so there are all these people trying to copy all these people, and they really should just be, you know, playing themselves. But anyway, I went into a pawn shop one time, and I picked up this guitar, and it was like, oh, this is a cool guitar. These people worked on the guitar. They changed the tremolo blocks. It was a bigger, and I mean, because I build and work on guitars too part time as a kind of a hobby. And so I know a lot about how they're constructed. They go, oh man, they filed down the frets. They put on the same the noiseless pickups that Eric Clapton used on this thing, and they've done all this work to it, and it was really nice. And I go, oh, not good. Well, we don't have time to. We don't have time to fool around the storms. Oh no, we just need to get out of the way soon. There's somebody close. They did all this work to this, and this thing was like a great guitar. And the guy goes, "You want to plug it in?" And it's like, "Yeah, I got to plug this in." And so I plugged it in, and I started playing, and this woman there started going, "Oh wow, you play really good." It's like, so I was pretty happy that somebody thought that, that was kind of cool, because I like to play the blues. I was just playing some blues, man. I wasn't playing any song. I was just playing, and the people were like all smiling and happy to hear me play, and that was cool, So I was pretty happy about that. What was the happiest moment in your life? Oh, man. This is not good. Well, we're in the top 25 at least. But we're about to get shot. I just know it. Except that maybe we're about around. We might be lucky. I'm afraid to look behind me. I really am. Well, let's try something, because... Oops. Oh, I'm out of stuff. Drag. Well, that was just a bummer. We're not going to make it, are we? Oh, that guy has one of those portable forts up there. Oh! Oh, man. Where is he? Oh, he was just waiting there for me. I ran out of stuff. But that wasn't too bad. I'm getting better at building. That's why I was kind of practicing that. Anyway. So I got up that hill. I can build a lot faster now, so that's good. You gotta be able to build and run in this game. I need to pick up more supplies though. I need to start really carrying more building supplies with me. And to start that more. To get kind of to the next level of the game. That was pretty fun, though. I was actually pretty happy the first time I actually got somebody in this game, figured out how to shoot somebody in this game. But I want to say it was the happiest I've ever been. I'd be happy if, it just... I'd be pretty happy right now if it just would decide whether it was spring or winter, because it's been going like back and forth. It's a most memorable memory that sticks out. I have to think about that. Because that really depends on the time, that you think of things... They become really memorable. Something kind of triggers off what you remember. I have a really good memory, so I remember a lot of stuff. Let me think. What's the most memorable thing? One of the most memorable things was I used to be very into photography. Yeah, I only care about hearing my life stories. Okay. One of the coolest things, I would say pretty memorable. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. One of the most memorable was I used to be very into photography, and my favorite photographer was, we'll go over here and do a little more practice, was Richard Avedon. And Richard Avedon was like a studio photographer. And he did all sorts of really famous. You may have even seen his work before because a lot of it's pretty famous. He was a commercial photographer. He shot the Beatles when he was younger. And he shot everybody. And I met him once, but I ran into him. I was coming out of this building. And it was a building that was having an exhibit in it, but I was going out the back door. And he was signing in. And I looked at this guy, and I'd only ever seen one picture of him. Because he's a photographer. He takes pictures of other people. Usually I don't see a picture of him. I go, that looks like Richard Avedon. And it was him, because after he went by... Oh, man. Time's up. Oh, man. Got totally ganked by somebody in the same outfit as me. That is just unbelievable. It was cool, though. It was cool because I got to go and he signed something for me. The next day he was in an exhibit. I got to meet him. So that was kind of cool because it's cool to meet somebody like that. What was my most embarrassing moment? Oh, gosh. I have a lot of those. One of the most embarrassing moments was sometimes I explain technology to people, and I had explained how networks work or something to a group of people, and it went really well. But they weren't really technical people. He deserved that. He deserved that fall for shooting me while I was telling a story. Not that he knew that. So I went to this thing and I was really nervous about talking. And I explained how the network worked to everyone. What I did was I showed them how packets work, and I made everybody a node in the network, and I had them pass packets, which are just a segment of a message between each other. And then I'd say, hey, I'd tell one person, I go, don't take the envelope or the packet when they pass it to you. And I go, that's what happens in a network is sometimes the node is busy. And then I go, so now you pass it to the person across the table. And so I was showing him, I made him into a network. So that was pretty cool. But the most embarrassing moment was I did really good on that, and I was kind of nervous. So a few weeks later, there's another group, but they weren't. The first group wasn't really technically savvy, but they were a little more in tune to computers. This next group, I didn't know. They really had. They were like computers were like outer space to them, and so I made this joke. It was a computer joke, and if you knew anything about computers, you'd know that it was ridiculous. That I was making a joke about something really bad happening. It's like, I can't remember what the joke was, but it was similar joke was, let me start to get back into the game here. A similar joke was this physicist once said, well, what happens when you take the Hadron Collider and you make like these mini black holes? And he said nothing should happen, it should disperse. And he goes, although it could rip a hole in the space-time continuum and destroy everything. And he was really joking, but it wasn't really all that funny because it was like you could destroy the universe. And so it was a joke along those lines where like a physicist or somebody who was more in tune with that might think it was kind of funny. So I was joking about something about the internet coming down or something. And this was back before people were really used to the internet and stuff. Anyway, I made this joke, and everybody stared kind of blankly at me, not realizing it was a joke, and I thought, this is really a bad moment. It's like, this is worse than I had imagined what could happen the first time when I was nervous about talking. So that was a pretty embarrassing moment. I'm not sure if that's my absolute most embarrassing moment. I might have blocked that out of my head, but that was one of the ones that was kind of bad. Boy, this is way over here. I should have waited to go out. Yeah, that was pretty bad. There's nothing worse than telling a joke in front of people and realizing they don't. It's the wrong group and they don't understand and they're just like staring at you blankly. I'm going to look around here, see if there's anybody else around. I think I'm the only one over here this time, so this is a good practice time for building. Well, I'm up a little bit. Can I go down some? Yeah, let's dive. All right. All right, man. See if we can land here. I don't think we'll be bothered here this time. And we're almost inside the edge of the circle, so we have a little bit of time here. Oh, there's somebody. Isn't that too bad? And they have a gun, too. Oh, man. Alright, let's try again. All I wanted to do was practice building and you shoot me. How cruel is that, man? Although I'm tempted to watch this until this guy gets ganked. Because I don't think he's that good. He should have had me faster if he was good. Because I was just I didn't realize he had a gun when I landed. He's not going to run into anybody for a while because I think we were the only two out here. And I'm gonna go back in and go out again, see if I can practice some more. That's crazy, man. Early access. Explosive weapons do significant damage to structures. Yeah, no kidding. This is not even the stuff I want. I want some... All right, it's in a good... These woods are in a good place this time. They're in a very good place. Good angle. A phone freaking... Yeah. Yeah. I caught the end of that. We used to... when I was in high school, there were all sorts of things you could do. You could there was a way that you could take a paper clip and put it into the phone, into the receiver part of it. And there was something they were shorting out. I think they were getting a dial tone is what they were doing. And you probably can't do it anymore. I don't think you could do it for many years, even when there were still payphones around. I mean, I think there are like 3 payphones left in the entire world. But you could stick a paperclip in the phone, in the receiver, and get a dial. They'd listen for a dial tone, and then they could dial. And so they could get a free call that way. Then there was a way. What I used to do when I was in high school, and I didn't want to spend a quarter on it. I could call somebody to pick me up or something. I'd put the thing in, and if you spoke quickly, less than a minute, and go, "Hey, come and get me," and hang up, you would get the quarter back. That isn't really a phone freak so much as it's just kind of a cheat on a just a vending machine. It's more of a hack, I guess. Oh, look at that! There's one of those. I think there's a. There's nothing in here. There's nothing around, man. Oh, the guy has a gun. Oh, no, that's me. That's me picking up ammo. Oh, man, I almost got him, I think. I got him halfway down. I had nothing. Gosh, there was nothing in that field this time, man. Or in this woods. Nothing to get. Yeah, so there was all sorts of things you could do. I had a friend who used to go around and actually connect into like a lot of times there'd be phone rooms open like in apartments, and he would connect in to make free calls and stuff. So I never did that, but he would do it sometimes. It was in his own apartment complex too. The one thing I did do, like and this I think still works. Actually, it would still work. If you've seen the movie War Games, Matthew Broderick's stuck in this place at one point, and he records the guy punching in a ketone to get out of the place. And he recorded it, and he played it back because he found a recorder. And because when you have touch tone, it's actually listening for those tones. There was supposedly a guy, like in the 70s, I think, who could hum those exact tones on a payphone, so he would make free calls by humming the tones because he could get the tones just right. Supposedly he just disappeared because the phone company took care of him. But one time after I saw the movie War Games, I actually I called somebody up by dialing him, and I recorded the tones, and then I played it back on a recorder, and I called him back. So that was kind of cool. They used to have phone junction boxes open all over the place. They didn't really have very good security on them, I don't think. Because I remember finding them open, because they'd work on them and they'd forget, like, there'd be junction boxes outside or whatever, and they just leave them open. I used to work on in high school. I used to work on, and in college, I used to work on electronics projects. And what we would do, me and my friend, we would go around to certain places to get parts for free. And we would go to like TV repair places, which there's no such thing as one anymore. But they'd have these TV repair places, and they'd have just dead TVs outside of them. Nobody repairs a TV anymore. And really, you don't have TVs aren't the same. They're merely monitors, more or less. But So we get those, and we desolder the parts on them and use them in other projects. The other thing we would do is we would go to the telephone company, because they would have sometimes parts in their dumpster, but they always had spare wire. And so instead of spending a lot of money on wire, we get plenty of wire from them. Sometimes we get spools, and sometimes it would be bits, and sometimes we would splice it together. And I remember my friend lived like a house away from me, and he lived a house away, so there was a house in between us, and we were going to we wanted to practice Morse code to get an amateur radio license, and so we wanted to put lines in between the house so we could send Morse code or even voice over it, like an intercom. So we were trying to figure out how to do this. The big thing was trying to figure out how to do it so the neighbor didn't figure out, you know what I mean? We didn't want to go, hey, do you mind if we bury a wire or cable behind your yard? I don't think that would have gone over real big. But, so the idea... Oh, this is the giant shield. Need this one first. No. I was supposed to do the other ones first. The giant one will take you up to 100. I should have done the smaller ones first. Oh, well. That's life. I want to go this way. I want to go this way first. So the idea was we needed a long line, or a long wire. And so we gathered these wires from the phone company, like in the back, just like regular, I think they're like 22 gauge, they're really small wire that they use for phone lines, for patching the patch cables. And so my friend would sit there, and he would splice them together. And over time, we had enough, we had almost, we never got around to doing it for one reason or another. But he had spliced enough wire together so we could bury that underground. But it may have been too long. It might have been too long to really... It might have been too long of a run for the power we would have put through it. And we probably would have needed a repeater or something. Or an amplifier. But that was actually pretty cool. We were going to do that. I need to run around the other way. All right, so oh, use it all up. No, I did. All right. But anyway, we do stuff like that. We do all sorts of projects. My friend used to build telescopes too. I knew these other two guys. It was in college or high school. And they started building kites. And they started building bigger and bigger kites. And So they'd have to adjust. The bigger the kite, the you have to adjust your materials. They were actually at one. They actually had a kite the size of a hang glider, and it actually pulled this guy off of. He had needed a moped to get it moving, to get enough speed to pull it up, and it actually pulled him off the moped, and it went down into a soccer field where they were playing, but it was at the end. They weren't playing on that end, but they like stomped on his kite. So after that, he did it at night. And he got this thing way up in the air. It was amazing. So that was pretty cool. That I just kind of observed. It was funny to watch him. Like every week I'd check in on him. And like they actually, they made the big one out of bamboo. And the thing about bamboo is, I don't even know where I need to get my gun out. The thing about bamboo is people who have bamboo grow it because they think, hey, this is cool. But it never stops growing, or they always plant the wrong type. Some of it's worse than others. Some of it grows in clumps. Some of it just streams along. And the type that streams along, it takes over your yard. And so they'd go up and they'd ask if they could, oh, cool. They'd go up and they'd ask if they could take some bamboo from different people's yards. And they'd always say, oh, yeah, you take as much as you want. Because it's going to grow back, and they want to get rid of it anyway. Oops. Don't want to do that. And, oh, a sniper rifle. Oh, this is a semi-automatic one, too. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's like a bonus right there. Anyway, so if I've ever been stranded in a blizzard, I kind of have. I've been stranded in some snowstorms, but not like stranded outside, but like I've been in snowstorms that have been 2 feet or more. They're just kind of freak snowstorms. And there were actually drifts. You couldn't even see like trash cans. I remember one time it snowed so deep that the drifts like covered up the trash cans. That like took a week to dig out. A lot of times people put traps in these. I've like twice I've run into where somebody put a trap in one of those little huts. One guy was actually sitting up above. He made a platform or something. He was up there like a spider, waiting for you. Yeah, it's pretty unreal. I'm trying to think. I don't think it did then, fortunately. But you know what happened? I think it was during that one. Our phone line. We had a phone line one time, and the phone line stretched almost all the way to the ground. I guess there was some slack or something. But it was like the phone line was almost touching the ground because of ice and snow on it. It had pulled it down, and the phone still worked. That was like amazing. But there must have been slack on the line, but it looked like it had stretched the line out. Oh, we're like at 16. I think we need the assault rifle in this situation right here. Because we had a windstorm like about a month ago, and all the power went out for like days. That was pretty bad because it was just cold enough that it was like really miserable. Campground. Am I even running in the right direction? I don't hear anybody. There's somebody like lying in wait for me right now. Almost definitely. Okay, there are 14 people left. This is at the point where I doubt I'll get a shot at somebody with a sniper rifle. I could be wrong though. There's that way over there. Let's switch to the sniper rifle. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, darn. Great way to call attention to myself. Oh, that's not a semi-automatic one, though. I like the semi-automatic ones. I don't even know where I'm going. I was in a better place before, but I think I called attention to myself. You know what? I think this shack up here is a good place to go temporarily. Or not. Everybody's already lying in wait, pretty much, I'm pretty sure. Oh, gosh, one more person goes and I'll be in the top 10. Is this Shifty Chefs? What is this place? Oh, this is the trailer park. There's the dance floor. All right, I'm in the top 10. This is one of the dance floors. There are 3 now. Oh, man. Ironically, the dance floor is in the safe area. Oh, I have one of these trampoline things, too. Oh, we're at 7 now, which is pretty cool. You know what? I think, what the heck, right? Oh, man. He was waiting up there for me. That's cool. I got number 6. I should have waited. I didn't know he was up there. I wanted to just see. To see who wins this. No, I got 3. I've gotten 4 before, and I've gotten 3. I've gotten top 10. Well, when we go back to the lobby, I'll look at the stats. I've gotten top 10. I think I might have almost gotten it 20 times now. 3 was the closest. I was so disappointed, man, because it's like, oh, I could have gotten 2. It was close, too. Oh, he had a good sniper rifle, too. I'd love to get number one. I think I could get number one accidentally. Particularly if I can build a little bit better. That's why I'm practicing building. I think switching the key bindings has helped with the building too. That's like a key thing. Oh man. Alright, so we're down to 3. Yeah, they have these portable forts you get now that you can, it's like a little cube and you throw it down and it builds a little tower for you out of steel. It's pretty cool. I'll show you one in the next round if I see one. Oh man. Oh, that must have been a headshot. That was a fast death. Oh man, 2 left. All right, that was a pretty good game. All right, let's see what my overall career stats are here. Profile. I have 19 top 10 and 101 top 25. It's not the best, but it's not awful. It's not totally awful. All right. All right, let's go back out. Let's see if we can go back to the Moisty Mire or the, what's the other? Weeping Woods. Not Weeping Woods. I can never remember the name of that place. Wailing Woods, not Weeping Woods. I didn't even get a chance. Okay, that's in a really good spot to land now and practice. Because that's way over there. That's hard to get to. You really have to want to get over there to get to that. See if we can get over there. Yeah, I was pretty pleased when I got 3. I was kind of shocked. see what we can do here. Looks like there's a chest in there this time. I really hate when I'm landing on a roof and I see somebody land just before me at the last minute. That's really bad. I thought I saw a chest here. It must have been just a light reflection or something. Oh, maybe it's down here. That's really annoying. There must be a chest around here somewhere. I don't even see a weapon. Come on, I need something. Yeah, throw me a bone. Okay, here's a grenade at least. Not the, oh, here's something. Not a great weapon, but at least it's a weapon. Oh, here's a better weapon. Oh, it's just a hunting rifle. I think I heard somebody. Oh, man. Bummer. You know, I think they were practicing building out in the woods, too, because there was no reason for them to be building where they were. All right, let's go in again. Let's go in again. See where we are. Yeah, a little farther up. Yeah, I used to own an Atari. I owned a couple of Ataris. I had actually the Atari computers, not just the game consoles. There was like a Commodore 64, and I ended up with I think it was an Atari XE 128 that had like twice the memory. All right. Let's see if we can get some practice building in here real quick and get some stuff. I think the maximum you can get is like 1,000. I didn't mean to tear that all the way down. It kind of caused... It's usually best to wait to not knock them all the way down. Because people see the trees falling. How many do I have? I have almost 500. Alright, let's see here. I go hit C. Need to actually how much I can pick up here. I think 999 is the most you can collect of the wood. Then you're, which is a lot, but I thought the dungeon run was pretty cool, actually, in Hearthstone. I think I'm gonna play Hearthstone tomorrow, because Thursday. Oh, what's that? Because Thursday is like the new day of new challenges for Fortnite. I actually learned how to program on an Atari. I taught myself how to play I taught myself how to program in BASIC. Yeah, the dungeon run was pretty cool. I think my favorite is the one where you build the deck and you go after them. What is that called? I can't think of what it's called right now. There's an ad for that burger place in here. Look at this. What's this? It's a forest too. I hope this isn't Wailing Woods. I don't think. I hope it's not. Otherwise, I've been running around in circles. That couldn't be. Oh man, got me. Unfortunate. I hit him a couple of times at least. Oh man. This is a fun game to play. I really like the challenges. Oh, hi, Sky Shooter. I answered a couple of your questions. I didn't even realize it was you. How you doing? Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Hearthstone tomorrow. I haven't played that for a little while. Well, it's only been a few days, I guess. I played it Friday was the last time I played it, I think. What are we doing here? Where should I go? I'm gonna go to the Flush Factory. Oh, somebody's already going down there. That's okay, I'll go over here. Although there's probably somebody already there. Where is that guy going? Let's land on this roof right here. It's what you get for mixing with somebody with a pickaxe, man. Yeah, the sniper rifle was useless that close up. All right. I'm getting pretty lethal with a pickaxe, I must say. I actually might have a better chance with the pickaxe than I do with a regular gun, which is a little bit sad. Now, here's the problem. This is not a best place to land because You can fall to your death through here if you don't land in the right spot. Oops. I hear somebody down here. I'm probably pretty safe up here. Okay. That is not the place we want to go down. How did I get off of here safely before? This is really bad, man. I don't think there's a... Alright. Well, it got me off. I almost killed myself, though. That ain't good. Hopefully I can find some bandages. At least I found a handgun. Here's another one of the dance floors. Well, I need to find some bandages. That's all there is to it. Because I am down to... If I get hit by anything, it's all over. I get hit by anything, it's all over. What's this? Oh, this is a dangerous area to be in, but maybe everybody's gone. Well, I don't need another shotgun, I'll tell you that. That ain't bad. I ain't gonna stick with the assault rifle, I think. Stick with the assault rifle, I think. Oh, bad, bad, bad. Oh, man. Bummer. Bummer. Time is it? I think I can go in one more time. One more time and see what happens. One more time into the brutal pell-mell. Oh, I must get up there. You know, I think I'm going to go down to the Moisty Mire. I have not been in there for a while, and that used to be my favorite place. Let me see if I can find the little house that I usually go to, which is right at the end there. Wow, 2 people have already been killed. Haven't even gone down to the ground yet. That's not that good. It's not that fast. Before I've been, I think the most, I think it got down to like 60 or 50 one time before I even got down to the ground. That was with the explosive, when they had the explosive mode. Oh man, there's no. Oh, well, at least there's stuff down here. There's usually a chest here. See if I can get some building materials. I didn't mean to do that exactly. I remember seeing that type of tree before. Ah, man. Brutal, that's relatively inglorious, and I'll go in one more time. That was not good. I hate to end so abruptly. All right. All right. Oh, we're down to 87 already. Oh, nice. What is this? Oh, we need some more. We need some more ammo. Not a lot of ammo here, is there? All right. Oh, exactly what we needed. Very good. All right. Excellent. Oh, another one, man. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. See if I can find the way back out of here again. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get some building materials here. These are nice big trees. You can take a lot of hits at them without them falling. And if you only hit them enough so that they don't fall, it doesn't give your location away from a distance. Although somebody close enough up will hear you. gosh, we got a lot of wood. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. See if we can get up to the maximum. We're almost up there. See, I don't think we can't get any more at this point. So let's use our new key mapping thing here. Oh man, ran the wrong way. That's alright, we got some bandages, we're not far. We're not far. Oh yeah, definitely been times I thought I was going to die today. This one time, I was driving along and I saw... I don't need that. Did I pick up something I didn't want to pick up? I think I picked up something I did not want to pick up. Yes, I lost that. I didn't want to lose that. This one time, I was driving along and I saw this kind of glowing golden... Oh man. I confused them for a while by building underneath them, which was an accident. I saw this glowing kind of golden ring. It was golden, was kind of blue, and I didn't know what it was. It turned out it was a power line, and it had it was sparking over. It was arcing over because it had become in a storm, and the insulation had come off of it, and it was arcing. And I stopped to look at it because I thought, what is that? That's really weird looking. And then I realized it was the line about to come down. And I had stopped, and I was right by it. And I'm like, oh, I got to get out of here quick. And then I saw the line snap. It was like in slow motion. And it fell. And it was. I thought, well, it's coming towards the car. Although if you're inside your car, you'd probably be safe because you'd be grounded. But still, I was a bit concerned. And it snapped right down in front of my car, and it flew up and snapped behind my car, and then I hit the gas and got out of there. But for a second I thought, well, there's nothing I could do because I saw the thing falling down, and it's like, well, it's coming right for me. There's no way. So that was one time I thought, it's all over. But as soon as I realized it wasn't, I was out of there as soon as I could go. I can't believe they got all of my supplies, man. I built all that stuff. Oh, well. Let's go here. I'm out of stuff. All right. They could be a little more generous with the practice building supplies, I think. Yeah, over there in that corner. Have I ever been face to face with a bear? I've never been face to face with my bear. My uncle was face to face with a bear once. Or he was very close to where a bear was. It was in his backyard. I've been face to face with a fox before. There's a fox near where I live, and I was walking around my car checking it. And the fox came up around the other way, and we were facing each other. And we both turned around and walked opposite directions. Yeah, fortunately, I've never come face to face with a bear. Alright, let's see how we get out of here. Oh, look at El Epa. We don't want to go in there. I thought I heard. Where's the thing? It's gotta be around here somewhere. How about that? That was totally hidden. I don't really need the handgun. Oh, it's up there. How the heck am I getting? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, much better. Guess I better get moving out of here, because the storm will be coming soon. The fox would be a cool pet. They don't... I'm sure they're vicious because they're wild, but I have one that walks by my house and looks at me periodically. He's never bothered me, except we got really close up. But they're kind of small, and so they really don't want to mess with people. There are coyotes around here, too. Those... whoa. There are coyotes around here, and those are pretty dangerous. See, that guy's running the opposite direction. I didn't see where he was. I know where he is now, kind of. Oh, he's over there, isn't he? I might be able to flank him. Oh, there's a shooting star up there. I wonder if there's anything in here still. Alright, I don't really need the grenade. I don't really need this either. Oh man. All because that sniper was trying to shoot at me. Well, actually it's my fault too. Because I took my time because I was looking around in the haunted, well, that's not the haunted house, it's Haunted Hills or whatever it is. It's okay because I have some bandages. So I should make it. Although I don't see the edge of this thing yet. Oh man, nasty. It was storming like this where I'm at yesterday. You couldn't see in front of you. You didn't see far in front of you. It was coming down so hard. Well, we're in the top 25. Gosh, how far did it go in, man? The question is, how far out were we? I thought we were a little closer than that to the edge. Well, at least somebody built us a little ramp to get up over here. Oh, we're almost out of bandages. Oh, man. Oh, man! No, no! No! Oh! No! Oh, man. Oh, man. So close, yet so far. No, that was just... I made 16th, at least. That was just so sad. Alright, wow, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 13 minutes. So, I think that's it for this. What happened to my stream deck? Has gone out. There's one of the vending machines, if you haven't seen them. That's one of the actual challenges. Is to get, I think you have to get, yeah, you just have to buy something from a thing. From a vending machine. That's one of the challenges for week 8. We only got 2 weeks left in the season, so this next week and the following week, after that, a new season will start, so we'll have new challenges and new whatever, so we start all over again. So it'd be kind of cool. Alright, well, that's it for this time, I guess. Let me turn it. Can I turn? My stream deck is gone totally blank. Imagine that. Where is it? Hold on. My stream deck has gone blank. Can I? Oh, there you go. Oh, it was just. I got you. Oh, well, look at that. What happened there? I guess. What's this? That's out of alignment there, ain't it? Something's out of whack here. This picture's... Wait a minute. Where are we at? No, that's a... What? Why is that like that? That's weird, isn't it? There's something wrong with that picture. This like disappears and... See that? There's no screen there, though. What the heck is that? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, I got you. This picture is a little... I just need to expand that a little bit, right? There we go. I gotta expand that. Let me lock that. Go back to the live picture. Is that right? Yeah, that looks right, I think. Alright, well, that's fixed. There's always quirky stuff going on with the streaming stuff. There's all sorts of little switches and things that I've customized in here just to keep it from going quirky, and it still goes quirky. Alright, well, so tomorrow I should be back by 6:15. Sometimes I get in a little early. I might get in a little late, though, but 6:15, I'm almost always here by 6:15, so that's when I have the scheduled time. And we're going to be playing Hearthstone tomorrow, I believe, and that's my plans, at least. And Thursday we'll play Fortnite again, because Thursday we'll go over like the challenges for the week number 8 and see if we can do a couple of the challenges. And maybe we'll do a little more practicing building. And I've got the keys mapped. I might adjust the way my keys are mapped a little more. I do like having 2 of the build keys down at C and V now. Seems to work much better than trying to hit the function key. All right, I'm Mungo Dark Matter, and this has been Dark Matters. Thank you for joining me this time, and I hope you have a great evening. Whatever you do, enjoy gaming, enjoy playing Fortnite or Hearthstone or whatever you want to play. Enjoy the day. And I will see you next time. And we'll go out on this little, this clip here, this ending clip. Yeah, I actually made this on the iPhone, although it was kind of from a template, so I just put my wording on it. But what are you going to do? Oops, wrong button. There we go. That's it. See you all next time.